First time doing this, so give me a break if it sucks. All right. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can turn your kid into a superhero using some quick and easy effects in Premiere Pro.
I stole a teddy, I'm so evil, I stole a teddy, somebody's gonna be really upset. Oh, it's a cute little girl. Oh, I'm so scared.
Come on, let's go. Hey.
What's happening, everyone? Welcome to my channel, I guess. This is the first video I've done and I don't really know what this is yet, but I'm keen to just get in and do some more stuff for you. So let's get into it. So I've wanted to do this video for like 3 months now. Unfortunately, this whole COVID pandemic season has been really busy for me. We're moving as well, like tomorrow. So that's been eating up a lot of time, but really I've just been wanting to get this video out. I've been wanting to get some content out for you guys that is actually going to give people things to do and think about and just have fun with. And so really that's the heart behind this video. A couple of months ago, I took my 3-year-old daughter out into the driveway and shot a little superhero scene with her. And basically I wanted to make this in a way that you could replicate so that anyone at home could do this with their kid, take them out, film them as a superhero, and then I can show you all the effects and all the edits that you need to do to make something look awesome. And then life got in the way and it's been a couple of months, but screw it, we're doing it because I think it's important. And so really I wanted to make it in the simplest form possible that anyone could replicate. So I shot it on my iPhone. It's nothing fancy. It's like an iPhone 7, so there's like 20,000 generations since that one came out. But basically it shoots 4K and I could get some pretty good results with it. And so I also wanted to make the editing process really easy. So all you need is Adobe Premiere. I know you can do these kind of effects a lot easier in After Effects or anything like that. So if you're in a pinch and you can't afford After Effects or any fancy editing tools like that, it's fine because this was all done in Adobe Premiere. So today I'm gonna run you through 3 simple effects. One doesn't even need any VFX or special effects editing at all. It's all a practical effect, which is really fun. And I'm gonna show you how to do all of that right now. So the first effect that we're going to run through is the superhero flying. Obviously this effect can be quite easily done on a green screen or chroma key, but who has a green screen at home, right? So after looking at some cool effects online and checking out some awesome cool indie tricks, I came up with this pretty cool mirror trick that you can do and it looks fantastic. So what you need to do is get a mirror. It needs to be a pretty decent sized mirror because you're going to need quite a large area for it to cover. Not big enough, gotta go bigger. And so you're gonna go outside, you're gonna put the mirror on the ground, have a rug or carpet underneath just to make sure that it's fine and safe and not gonna crack or break. And so get your kid to stand directly in front of the mirror, not on it, but right next to it. And because, well, you're taller than your kid, hopefully, get a nice high shot above them looking down and have them looking up at the camera pretending to fly. The mirror is going to reflect the clouds in the sky behind them and it's going to look like they're in the air flying towards the camera. It's pretty cool. Because it was a pretty overcast grey day, I added a couple of clouds in definition in post, but you shouldn't need to do that depending on the weather that you have. So I got a reverse shot for this, which was just me on the ground looking up at my daughter as she's flying, and of course the sky's right there, so it looks like she's flying through the sky. But after filming this, I realized that it looked a little bit fake because there wasn't any movement in the shot. So then I thought, how can we get some clouds happening in here? Like as in some zooming clouds, as though she's racing through the sky like she's meant to be. So I had a quick look online and I couldn't really find exactly what I needed, but luckily I found a couple of really nice fog and smoke overlay shots. The link is in the description below if you guys want to grab those. So I took all 21 of these fog overlays and I put them in their own sequence. I called it cloud overlay, and I lined them all up in the sequence in 5 frame segments. So as it plays through, it jumps from one cloud to another very quickly. I also flipped a couple of the shots so that the clouds were on different axes and it looked a little bit more natural, but they're just sitting there. There's no actual rushing movement or anything happening with these clouds. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into effects and you're going to grab the transform tool. You're going to drag that on to the first shot. We're going to go down to scale, and at the start we're going to keep this scale at 100, and at the end we're going to change the scale to 500. Now the next thing we're going to do is go down, untick use compositions shutter angle. We're going to change the shutter angle to 100, and suddenly that's going to give us this motion blur effect of it rushing at us. We're going to copy it, and then we're going to highlight every other clip in the sequence. We're going to right click and select paste attributes, and you're going to tick just the transform effect and untick everything else except scale attribute times. Hit OK, and that transform effect has been added to every single one of those clips. We're going to render that and export it, calling it cloud overlay, and we're going to bring that in over our shot of Alyssa flying. So jump back into your superhero sequence and put that new cloud overlay asset into your timeline. Now we're going to go in and we're going to change the opacity to 70% and change your blend mode to screen, and that's going to take out everything that's black and leaving just the white clouds. Now if that cloud overlay asset isn't long enough for your shot, press Alt and click and then drag it across, and this is going to create a copy of the cloud overlay asset. Line it up with the end and then just cut it where you need to so that it lines up perfectly. Now you can go and apply this cloud effect to your mirror shot, but you're going to want to make sure that you go in and you reverse that so that it looks like the clouds are flying the other way. And that's it. That's the first effect shot done. So the next shot we're going to do, the most important thing, superhero landing. So ready to get into it. Now, what did I do for this? What did I do? So firstly, you're going to go through all your footage. If your kit is anything like mine, you have quite a few takes to go through, especially because Alyssa loved the superhero landing and kept wanting to do it again and again and again. Also, while you're filming, make sure you get a clean background slate. We'll get to that soon. So we're going to find that perfect shot, and we're going to go 3 frames from when she lands, from when her feet actually hit the ground. Grab that clip there. We're going to do Alt click again and create a copy out of that. Now we're going to right click on that top clip and we're going to select add frame hold, and that's going to create a still frame just there. Now we're going to move that clip back, let's say 6 frames, and we're also going to go 6 frames forward again, and that's going to be the start of our shot. So cut that, select anything beforehand, hit shift delete, and that's going to delete anything before the start of our clip. Now comes the fun bit. Before we do anything else, let's right click on that still frame and hit nest. So double click that nest. Now that we're in here, we should only see that freeze frame, and we're going to create a mask just around our subject. Go into opacity, grab our pen tool, and we're going to create a mask just around Alyssa. And you can be as precise or as quick as you want here, but basically we just want to create a rough outline of our subject. Now we're going to do a couple more things here. We're going to make the mask feather. It's going to really soften those edges up nicely. If we think we have too much background around her still, we can grab the mask expansion and bring that down to whatever you think is fine. And if you're still not super happy, you can always go in, create new points, and really fine tune that thing until you think it's pretty good. Now jump back out into your superhero sequence, and it's time to animate that. Because as you can see, it's just sitting there looking a bit weird. So we're going to grab our favorite transform tool again. And similar to what we did in the other shot, we're going to grab some keyframes at the very start and very end of this. So drop a pin tool at the very end of the nested sequence, go back to the start and drag that position down until this is disappeared out of the top of frame. And then that's right, we're going to go down, untick composition shutter angle and change that shutter angle to 100. And now you have that effect of her falling through frame. So now move that nested sequence up a few layers and then bring in that clean background slate underneath. It's going to make it look like Alyssa's falling into a clean frame and landing like a real superhero, and it looks pretty cool. But we're going to make this even cooler by adding one more thing. We're going to highlight all the layers for this shot. We're going to go nest. Now we're going to grab that transform tool again. And so for that exact point where she hits the ground, to emphasize that impact, we're going to create a fake camera zoom effect. And once again, we're going to make 2 keyframes and have that first keyframe at 100 and the second frame a couple of frames later at about 150. And you can also create some keyframes on the position at the same points so that when it's zooming in, you make sure that your subject is in perfect center of frame. And that's effect shot 2 done. Now for the hardest effect that we're going to cover, and lucky for you, I've done all the hard work for you. So I really wanted to experiment with that really cool lightning speed effect that you've seen in Justice League and The Flash and Avengers and all those other movies. Turns out it's not really easy to do in Premiere. Luckily, Cinecom.net have a really awesome tutorial on their channel that goes really in depth into how to create this flash super speed effect. And if you really want to get all the details on how to do those lightning effects in Premiere, the link's into the description below. It's really awesome. But luckily for you guys, I've done all those effects, I've created the pin tools and everything to line it up with my shots, and I've created some overlays for you guys to use as well as presets, and you can grab those on the links in the description as well. Now obviously knowing how to do these effects yourself is going to be really beneficial to you, especially because your shot's probably not going to line up perfectly with mine, so the keyframes are going to be slightly different, but all that information's out there for you, and yeah, have fun. And that's it. That's 3 superhero effects that you can try at home with your kids. Obviously, I could have gone into a bit more detail with that last one there, but dinner is ready and I'm very hungry. And also I've got a lot of stuff to pack before tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. A couple of sound effects later, a little bit of a color grade, and you got a pretty decent superhero movie with your kid. And so now's the big test. The one audience member whose opinion actually matters. Let's see what my daughter thinks.
Ready?
Ready to watch this?
Yes.
Ready? Wait, are you really ready?
Yes.
Really? Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Who's that?
It's me.
What are you doing?
Ah, I stole a teddy, I stole a teddy. Ha ha. I'm so evil, I stole a teddy. Somebody's gonna be really upset. Oh, it's a cute little girl. Oh, I'm so scared.
He dropped his glasses. You dropped your glasses. Come on, let's go. Ready? Where did I go? See? You dropped your glasses.
I dropped my glasses, that's right. Did you
Yeah.
like it?
Where did you drop your glasses?
I think you're focusing on the wrong bit. Did you like it? What were you?
I Super Girl.
You're a super girl. What would you like to say?
Again.
Wanna watch it again? Okay.
That's very cool.
It's very cool. That's the reaction I wanted. All right, what do you say?
Thank you.
Can I have a hug?
Oh,
Do I get a hug?
No.
Oh, okay, well then off to bed. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope you can go and do some new fun things with your kids. If you don't have kids, but you still want to try these effects, then tough luck. I'm kidding, obviously. Seriously, you can go grab a friend and do this, or your partner, or heck, even a toy, bear, anything. You can do this with yourself even. All you need is a tripod or something to rest or mount your smartphone on so that you can line yourself up and get the shots you need. So yeah, go out and do it, experiment, try a few different things, have fun with it. Send me through your results. I'm keen to see what you guys come up with. It's gonna be awesome. And yeah, that's it. So thanks everyone. This is my first video tutorial that I've done, so be nice. Let me know what you guys want to see on this channel. Obviously, it's fairly new space. It's really malleable. I'm not sure what this is yet, but I've got some ideas for some more video tutorials, some video essays, some vlogs even. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see, what you guys want to learn. I'm really keen to hear your thoughts. If you like this, click the like button, click subscribe, hit that bell, all those things that the other YouTubers say. Yeah. Thanks guys, see you next time. Whoa, look at that magic time travel, whoa. So what you just watched was filmed like over 2 months ago now. Yeah, time got away from me again, but finally getting it out. It is a long one, 16 minutes. Jeez, let's make sure the next one's not that long, because that was a crazy edit. Just want to give a quick shout out to my mate B Sunday who helped me finish this edit off. Couldn't have done it without you, man. Thanks so much. Go check out his channel and give him some love. So that's everything I had to say. I'm gonna wrap up here before this video gets even longer. I'm about to shoot the next video, and so look forward to that in 3 months when I finally get the edit done. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna stop talking now. Bye. I think that was okay. I think the backlight stopped. I don't know when the backlight stops, but meh. That was not a good idea.